Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. This time we got a scorecard review for you guys. This time we're doing Tom MacDonald because, boop, you guys got that video for the reaction for his new song, up to 50 likes. I said if you do that, we will drop this. We're going to do Tom MacDonald's I'm Sorry. I'm going to break this down from a review standpoint for you guys, kind of give you some insight into Tom MacDonald. If you want more Tom MacDonald on the channel, get this video to 50 likes, and I'll do another review. This time will be for Boom Bap 101, which may even be my favorite song by Tom MacDonald. I might like that lyrically more than this one, even though this one's on a playlist. So go ahead and hit those like buttons if you want more Tom. Then hit that subscribe button, because at 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to drop a few verses for you guys so you can do the scorecard reactions for my stuff. A little give and take. I think that part's going to be fun. We'll see how much of a mistake that is when we get to it. I'm excited for it, though. So for now, let's hop into this. Tom MacDonald, for those of you who don't know, let's start with this. Why did we pick these verses, right? Why we pick these songs? I picked these songs because these go on a playlist. Tom MacDonald to me is not a playlist rapper. I do not have his music on playlists normally. Why? Because he tends to hit topics, right? Like he makes really good music that's good for conversation starters. He brings up a lot of good conversations in the culture. However, I am not going to be riding around in the streets listening to If I Was Black, like, at the top of my, like, it's just not what it's for me. It's not the environment that the music was made for. He does have a few tracks where the bars are so bar heavy or just fun to listen to, though, that I would put on a playlist, even though it may not give you the full idea and scope of what listening to Tom MacDonald kind of brings to the table, right? But nonetheless, I'm going to hop into this. What do you need to know about this song? This came after he was battling with Mac Lethal, so they had like a little back and forth, which in my opinion Tom destroyed Mac Lethal in. Then after that there was some backlash. People were like, why are you doing this? This isn't the stuff I liked. Oh, typical fan shit, right? So he came out with a song called I'm Sorry. Those of us who are Tom MacDonald fans and have been for a long time knew that this was going to be some bullshit as soon as we saw the title. He's probably the only Canadian that doesn't constantly apologize for stuff. But we're going to hop into this. We're going to break this down as to why I love this track and kind of go from there. Boop. Hey.
Honestly, y'all have been killing my confidence. All of the negative comments and gossip, it's hard to imagine the stress that I'm under. I'm sorry for all of this. I'm sorry for spitting the truth. Sorry for dissing that dude. Sorry for missing the point of the criticism. I was blinded by diamonds and loot. I apologize to all you guys. Y'all were right. I was out my mind. I went too far. I did too much.
It was about at this point where most people paused it and they were like, you were either in the know and you were like, this is about to be some shit, or you were just really, really confused. Like, there was a couple people who were like, oh my god, I'm finally glad he's saying sorry. They were in for some shit.
The haters were right when they said I suck. I did my best, it did nothing for me. I gave my guts and got lost in glory. I'm standing here while you sit before me. There's nothing left but to say I'm sorry.
Alright, so insert the Final Fantasy VII Genova music that comes over the beat, and you just know, like, some shit is about to happen. We get the eye transformation that's about to pop off. The laugh set everyone all. Like, you knew some shit was happening. As soon as that laugh hits, like, what? It's killing him. It's killing him to even fake a 30-second apology.
Sorry, that doesn't bother me. I don't owe anybody an apology. I don't have no regrets in my biology. Reload and shoot for the stars. Y'all look like astronomy.
There was a bar.
No one as hot as me, copy me commonly. Wannabes, y'all are so shockingly comedy. Carry the weight of my songs all on top of me. I will not break, I'm not made out of pottery.
That is one of my favorite lines. Not because it's a super creative line or that's like an analogy or simile, a metaphor that no one's ever used before, but because it's true, right? One of the big conversations I always end up having about artists is about how sensitive an artist is. I'm probably no different. When I was putting out rap videos and stuff like that, like, I'm definitely, like, as a creator, we are more, they're like our babies when we make something, whether it's a short story, a rap, a song, whatever the case may be. Artists are very sensitive individuals. Tom MacDonald has gotten shit for every track he has ever made. It's his own fault for a majority of it because it is clickbaity type stuff. He'll take like a hot topic people want to talk about and he'll get the conversation started. You're automatically going to offend 50% of the people who are on the side of the fence that you're not, even though most of like his opinions, stuff like that, are kind of backed with facts. I would say most, not all. I'm not like omnipotent, you know, about the stuff that he's put out. But from what I've seen, he tends to like side with the culture. He tends to side with like common sense and not bigotry over other shit. But that whole line, like, I will not break, I'm not made out of pottery, it sat with me a little bit differently. Maybe I read more into it than you were supposed to, but like that line was heavy for me.
Bury your bodies on acres of property, place them at angles like sacred geometry, down with the modesty, everything I drop is quality, promise like honestly, follow me. I ain't gonna stop with the hits, come rock with a kid on block like Pac with a bin, I'm a god with the pen, no cops in the crib, got guap cause I'm awesome at this, underrated, overpaid and hated, complicated calculations made to rake the paper, razor sharp like Blazing Freddy versus Jason, angels in my heart and Satan in the basement, break.
Come on, angels in my heart, Satan in the basement. That whole style switch right there, his whole flow change right there, that whole scheme was sick.
What has made me famous, great imagination, fatal combination, labels on the daily, I've been on vacation, basic translation is I don't give a... Sorry, I got a point of view.
So, this brings us back to one of the other points. Tom is, like, I think I said this on the last one, he did the one with Dax too, right? Tom is, if not the best, one of the best artists that I have found that utilize the beat drop to like build up the climax to his bars or just that feel or that adrenaline rush on a track. Like, I can't say enough how much like you can feel it. Like it just hits you. He knows how to work the beat and the music with the lyrics and not just rap over it, but kind of make it a part of what it is that he's doing. And that's something that's made me a fan as an artist listening to his shit.
It's like a pistol, you don't want to point it.
Hold on, this is a bar and a half. We gotta do this.
Sorry, I got a point of view. It's like a pistol, you don't want to point at you. Y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fumes.
This whole, that entire thing, like, that encompasses so much of what like Tom MacDonald, what made him who he is with the stuff going viral. Like nobody wants to hear an opinion other than their own. Like he attacks people who want to live in an echo chamber, like real shit. And like I've never heard somebody that's like objective about topics, right? Arguments that's been like also not a Tom MacDonald fan. Like the people who he pisses off and shit like that don't want to hear him, that want to shut him up, are just people who don't agree with him for some reason and can't handle or don't have facts to back up their side of the fucking argument. Like that whole thing just kind of like embodies one of the reasons why I like him.
Y'all in a cage lock, my deranged thoughts. I like Ray Charles, waving chainsaws, get your brain chopped.
Nah, bring that back. This whole fucking thing is sick.
Point at you, y'all are annoying, dude. Y'all are like rats racing in a gas chamber. Y'all can't avoid the fumes. Y'all in a cage lock, my deranged thoughts. I like Ray Charles, waving chainsaws, get your brain chopped. In the 8 parts to your face off.
That whole thing, just syllable game. It's just a flex is all it was. But that whole visual, Ray Charles swinging chainsaws, like that whole thing was fucking sick.
The graveyard on my days off. I just cock aim and I spray shots till your legs lock and your veins pop. In a day's work, I'll get laid off. My girl shot every single video.
Fact shot Nova.
My heart wrote every single song.
So this has to do, kind of like they were alluding to the fact that Nova was like ghostwriting for Tom MacDonald, which we'll put at the scorecard part of this.
Y'all are my children, my kids will be indigo. Obviously, I'm a fucking god.
God.
Block with me, awfully cocky. Cocking the goblin, shotgun and coffee. Slaughtering lots and I'm offering coffins to anyone caught that can sloppy about me. Yeah, come rock with the kid, young poppin' and rich. Got dollars, I'm copping the drip. I'm counting the armor and authoring honor while bombing the targets that karma has missed. Hey, y'all don't comprehend, I'm often on the mend. I'm depressed a lot, I've wrecked a lot of people who were friends. I've been anxious, I've had breakdowns that were all inside my head. I regret a lot of things, now I won't stop till I'm avenged.
Right there, like, here's what's important to point out about that. He did, just in that scheme right there, he was killing the multi-syllables for the people who like the more backpacky type flow, right? He was killing the drip game, just talking about like the new age stuff, like everyone's all about like the clothes, the drip, the money, blah blah blah. Fucking hops into that, and then hops back into like his core fan base, which is more like the people who are going through mental shit, people who listen for the dark room music, like I'm not alone, someone's there for me type shit. He just switched in and out of like all these like topics and styles, all in the same stanza. Like that whole scheme was just fucking sick.
Knock knock, who's there? Y'all around and let death in. I'm John Lennon, I'm Michael Jackson, I'm Cobain, I'm Zeppelin. Your best friends are dead ends, your best bets are far-fetched. Your next best, I'm a gold trophy. Your death threats were ghost stories.
So that entire ending was hot too. I did cop both albums. I purchased Death Threats and Ghost Stories. I don't think you can get any of these digitally still to this day. I think you have to cop the physical copies for them. But check them out. Like a lot of this stuff is available online. There are some exclusive tracks. I'm not sure if Boom Bap 101 is actually available to listen to online, so I have to play that from the CD, which is fine. Give this to 50 likes, and we will get that popping. But like, I just wanted to show y'all, like, this is the type of stuff, hearing him snap and go off on these tracks is what I stick around for. There are a lot of songs by him that you're going to listen to once or twice, and then you're probably going to send to 10 other people who want to chime in on, like, a topic. He's a great conversation starter, but he does have a couple of these tracks where he snaps off, where it's just kind of like, it's real obvious that his pen game is just on a different level. Like, to not like Tom McDonald for the topics that he chooses to talk about, that makes sense. I support you in that. If you don't like him because of his stance that he takes on topics, you're entitled to your opinion. I support you in that too. But if you're going to look me in my face and tell me that this man's pen game isn't sick, whether it's about the topical stuff, him snapping, or the fact that most of his music has a positive message telling the kids get off fucking drugs, like the opposite, so much counterculture shit that's like going on. Like if you don't do that, like we can't even have a discussion then. Like we're just not on the same page. So hopefully you guys enjoy this. If you want to see more, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you guys like the channel. Like the video if you want more Tom McDonald. Leave down in the comments below. Do you agree? Oh, we gotta do the whole scorecard breakdown. I didn't even do it yet. I'm tripping. It's your whole channel, Steve. I'm aware. I get, like, the reviews get me a little bit more hyped up about it, right? So let's hop into it. I am a fan of Tom McDonald. Have been for a while now. Target audience. Yes. Honestly, the target audience for this one is probably anyone who came in during the Mac Lethal battle era. He did, like, I think he gained a whole lot of new eyes that weren't like up on his music at that point, and that let him set up this troll of a track so well. Proper setting for this. I listen to this shit driving around. I'm be honest with you, this is my O2 Go playlist. We'll put it right on there. This is my O2 Go. That's where this one is. Ghostwriter Nova writes all of his raps. Bars lyrics. All right, let's break it down. This is a 23 for me. This was a bar fest. I don't think it was a perfect verse. A couple of them here and there were it was all solid. Don't get me wrong, but like there wasn't anything that just straight up blew you away on this. Like I think Boom Bap 101 lyrically was more fun, creative, and more of a flex pen wise. This was kind of better, like his flow, being able to switch up the different flows, how he was utilizing the beat, like all of that was more impressive to me than the actual lyrics, but the bars are still up there. It was a bar fest. 23. The delivery, same thing. They hit a few different flows, murdered every single one of them. I got them at a 23 for this as well. I think they were all super enjoyable. Didn't drop the ball. At this point, I'm just reiterating myself, but like I really liked just what he did to the beat in general was perfect. Was awesome. The beat selection for this, 15 out of 15. Yo, when that boss music drops, like, come on. Sound quality and mixing, 15 out of 15. Effectiveness. Do I think this does what the artist intended to do? Hell yes. This blew up. Like, everyone was reacting to this. I did not see any negative comments about this. No one was like, oh my god, this was trash. Like, this was pretty universally taken in and just like accepted that this was like a bomb-ass thing. So many people who didn't listen to Tom McDonald were like, who the fuck is this? And actually started looking into him because of this. And then Enjoyability, this is on my playlist. This is like definitely on repeat, and I send it to people. 10 out of 10. 96. Tom McDonald, I'm sorry, gets a 96 for me. I appreciate you guys checking me out. This is like my favorite type of videos to do. I do like the reactions, but I'm enjoying these more as our channel grows. Hopefully we'll be able to, like, you know, expand the whole GS gang into getting new types of videos. For now, we're just focused on like growth. So please subscribe, please like it for the algorithm and all that good shit. And we'll catch you guys on the next one.